Barrett's getting set for race 3 in the Porsche City Index Carrera Cup. Alongside me is Warren Luff, who's been running around. What utes you've just stepped out of? You've been in an Audi GT car this weekend. It's been busy, but we've got a really good final race here. Alex Davison coming back to Carrera Cup this weekend. He and Craig Baird head-to-head. Yeah, absolutely. Look, Davo's had a fantastic weekend so far, but he and his old sparring partner, Bairdo, they're on the front row in this final race, so this is going to be a cracker. 2 fights within the fight. The professionals at the front, the elite class drivers filling the back half. James Kanduris has been the dominant man in that. Stephen Richards starting last. The laser plumbing and electrical car had suspension dramas in race 1, gearbox dramas in race 2. His championship has started really badly. But Alex Davison, he's driving the SimGen car from McElrea Racing that Johnny Reid drove last year. He, of course, has been in the Irwin Ford for the last 3 years straight, coming back to the category where he's really proven his wares. Yeah, absolutely. Look, Davo's he's a past Porsche sort of winner, past Porsche champion, and he's really sort of kicked off his championship campaign this year with a great win so far this weekend. And have a look at the way that he's angling that car. He's won 2 races so far. Craig Baird, reigning champ to the right of screen. 3 times he's topped the Australian Carrera Cup. Row 2 is Daniel Gaunt and the young Kiwi Andre Hermgartner. He's driving for Team Kiwi, who are back in Australian motor racing this weekend. The chicane awaits, and again, it's Baird who's got the jump. Alex has struggled with the starts in this car. Have a look at this. Through the first chicane, 15 cars, all identical GT3 911 Cup cars, and Heimgartner's down the inside for 3rd. That's a great start by him. He's really managed to get up there. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in the race between Bairdo and Davo. Davo's really been struggling with those starts all weekend. Now he's going to try and sort of monster the back of Bairdo and see if he can push him into a mistake. Just love the sound of these cars there. The latest generation of Carrera Cup car. First time this series has raced on the streets of Adelaide since 2008. And going back 4 years, it was Baird who won the round. What about turn 8? First time through. That's Daniel Gaunt, Wilson security car, down the inside, a change for the young Kiwi this year. He's driving the ex-Rusty French car, picked up this backing at the last minute, and just behind them, Matt Kingsley. You might remember Matt from a few years ago. He had a mammoth ute shunt here in the first chicane. He's really rebuilt his career. He won the Porsche GT3 Cup Challenge a couple of years ago, which is the Porsche Series a step below Carrera Cup. He's filling in for car owner Ray Angus this weekend. He's been running at the front. He's running 5th and going with the leaders. Look, he's done a fantastic job all weekend. As you touched on before, look, Adelaide doesn't have some fond memories for him, but look, last-minute deal for him to step in. And actually, one of his fellow GT3 Challenge competitors, Brad Rankin, is the one that's made it possible. So it's great to see Matt back out here and doing so well. Stephen Richards is up to 11th at the end of the first lap. Here's Kingsley having a look at Heimgartner, who is just 16 years of age and 8 months. He's the youngest ever Carrera Cup driver, takes a record from Jonathan Webb. This is on board the money choice car. Nick Foster steps it up from Formula 4, the Tag Heuer in car, who've stepped in as the official watch of Carrera Cup for this week. I reckon we could probably do with one, don't you think? Oh, absolutely, mate. I think that'd look very nice on both of us. Absolutely. Baird sprinting. He's got the margin out to Davison to a second. The young Kiwi here, Heimgartner's got the pressure. It is coming from Kingsley down the inside, turn 9. This is on. Remember, sequential bombs in the Carrera Cup Porsches. And you can't change much. Control tyre, same car. Really comes down the driver. No, it certainly does, and Matt's doing a fantastic job. You can see he's really set that move all the way from coming onto the back straight at turn 7 there. He got the good run through there and made it look very easy. 8 rounds again for Carrera Cup this year. Moving back in the pack, this is Shane Smolden, one of the elite class drivers, 12th overall. 15-car field this weekend, which is a little bit down on the numbers that we'd normally see, but there are a couple of drivers who, for various reasons, couldn't be with us this weekend, so expect the number to pick up as the season goes on. But Baird, first real flyer, 24.37. The margin's 1.3 seconds to Davison. There it is, Gaunt in 3rd, Kingsley, Heimgartner. Next in the queue is Tom Tweedy. He moves from the Dunlop series for V8s and steps into a Team BRM run Porsche. Yeah, look, it's going to be a weekend of sort of learning for him to sort of work out what's the best to get the most out of these cars. He's had a great solid weekend so far, and he'll be obviously looking to improve as the championship goes on. Daniel Gaunt in 3rd spot. He drove last year in Carrera Cup. He drove in the money choice colours and won quite a few rounds, but Kingsley looks like he's got the pace. He is. He's trying to go 2 from 2 here. He got past one car last lap through here, lining him up, look for the run down the inside. Got to wake up, blocks the inside line.
It's one of those things that the further up the field you get, the harder it is to sort of make you move on these guys. As you said, Daniel Gawn, he's no fool. He's been around racing for a long time.
Oh, this is tight.
That's all very tight.
That was Tony Bates on the outside, who's moved from the Dunlop Series into the Carrera Cup. Absolutely loving driving these cars. He said they're just unbelievable. A bit of a refreshing difference too, because they are very different to a V8 supercar.
They are. In some ways, they're a lot easier than a V8 supercar, because, as we were saying before, there's very limited modifications you can make. It more comes down to the driver, and as you get these cars from the factories, how you basically race them all year. Maintenance-wise, they're much, much easier than a V8 supercar.
Back to the front, Craig Baird last time a 23.53, just extending the margin on Alex Davison. Announced this week that Craig will team up with Lee Holdsworth in the Irwin Falcon at Stone Brothers Racing. Bit of a return for Bairdo to SBR, some 12 years on from when he last drove there full-time. Daniel Gordon still on the market. As far as we're aware, doesn't have an endurance seat, which is quite amazing because he's done a bit of V8 stuff over the last couple of years. He's been strong in Carrera Cup. He's running at the front here. Kingsley hasn't quite been able to stick with him through turn 8, but turn 9 is where he's really keen to get the move done.
Yeah, you can see he's trying to sort of set himself up there, as we see in the background. I think that's Nick Foster heading down the inside there.
And he just set the fastest second sector of this race.
Well, he's definitely found his feet in this category. As you've said, he's also made the step into Carrera Cup and looking to obviously progress his career through the Carrera Cup field. Third
in Formula Ford last year for the Sonic team, and had a little taste tester in the last round on the streets of Sydney last year, and did a good, solid, level-headed job. And he's on his way forward. He's working his way towards the front. Craig Baird leads the way. Alex Davison, though, is the fastest man on the road. The fight for third place is continuing to rage. It's race 3 in the Porsche City Index Carrera Cup. And have a look at the back of screen. Steve Richards, the laser plumbing and electrical Porsche, from the back of the grid, is launching a move. He's up to position 6, and we've only just gone past halfway. He's a chance to work his way forward, but the pace at the front, Warren Love, is intense. Both Craig Baird, the leader, and Alex Davison have broken the lap record that Davison set earlier on in the weekend.
Yeah, look, it's been amazing. They've just lap after lap, they've been trading fastest laps. And look, I think this is what we're going to see for the rest of the season. These two guys are going to go hard at it at the front of the field and really push each other all the way.
Richards is through to 5th. He's got by Nick Foster in the money choice car, but this fight's raging. Daniel Gaunt, the young Kiwi, with Matt Kingsley in behind. We've lost Andre Heimgartner in the Team Kiwi car. He was running with these guys. This will explain why. Uh-oh, ding. Just got the tyre bundle with the right rear. And it looks like it's punctured the tyre straight away. Saving on Michelin too.
Good air time there.
This is looking back at Steve Richards. This was the move that he launched up the inside on Nick Foster to take position 5. But Baird and Davison, they've cleared away. They're some 7.5 seconds down the road from Kingsley, who has got 3rd. There's the Team Kiwi Porsche back in the lane. Here's Kingsley through to 3rd, and Richards has got the lights on. He is flying through the field. Here's how he got it done. Turn 4.
Beautiful move down the inside there. It's not easy up into there. It's quite bumpy on the inside, and that's a great move by Matt Kingsley.
You see they're just trying to pull away the guard off the right rear tyre and at least get Heimgartner back out to run a couple of laps. Back with Foster, P6, looking ahead at Stephen Richards. This is what it looks like. They go for a hot lap in a Carrera Cup Porsche on the streets of Adelaide. Enjoy the noise, turn it up. This is good stuff. Not like that, it's not, though. Foster straight through the chicane. That wasn't in the script.
No, he overcommitted under brakes there, and I think he locked an inside front and just big understeer and straight through the gravel there. I'll be surprised if he doesn't end up with some damage out of that. That was a hard landing.
This is what it looked like from outside. We were in car. It was okay at this bit, but it's when he gets to the next part here where the gravel starts and the curb is, just rips the bottom out of the car. Look at the air. I don't recommend that to do that to any Porsche.
No, I'd say that's punctured looks like it's punctured a front right as well.
Ouch.
That is not what you want to do to your Porsche race car.
Another angle, straight on, launches through the sky. He is still continuing, but he's dumped heaps of time this time. Tom Tweedy has jumped to 6th, but here is the fight out in front. Baird and Alex Davison, and Alex has just reeled in a little bit of the margin here. 6/10 on that lap. He'll still win the round even if he finishes second, because he's had 2 wins, and Craig had a punctured tyre in race 1 and finished a bit deeper in the top 10. But Richards is a big chance here to get to 3rd. This is stunning stuff. Yeah, obviously, as we were talking about before, hasn't been the start to the championship that Richo would have wanted, but obviously this race is starting to sort of show what his speed is capable of, and he'll run with the guys at the front of the field for the rest of the championship, but certainly not what he was looking for in terms of to kick-start his championship. Remember that Stephen will be back with Mark Winterbottom later on in the year in the Auckland Steel FPR number 5 for Sandown in September and Bathurst in October, and this is on. This is good stuff. These two, they're going to go at this all year for 8 rounds. Oh, they are indeed. And this is where Davo has got the dilemma. He knows he's got the speed on Beardo in this late part of the race, but he also knows that he's also got the round wrapped up. So does he push on and go for the win, or does he sit back and take the conservative and take the points? Doesn't look like Richo's being conservative. He's attacking the back of Daniel Corn. He's got pace as well. That's for 4th. Kingsley's kicked away. He's in 3rd and pretty comfortable. And you don't reckon Alex is trying. Had it over the curb at turn 13. He is so fired up. He's so keen to prove that he should be in a V8 supercar. He had 3 years in the Irwin Ford. Lee Holdsworth replaced him. Richards on the inside. Gaunt gave him some room. That could have been disaster. No, that was great driving there by both guys. They gave each other room. Full credit to Gaunty there. He saw him on the inside, but now the run down pit straight. Gets it done. Richards is through to 4th. Let's quickly just jump into Luffy World. Ute this weekend, Audi GT, that's going to continue for the rest of the year. And yes. You team up with Craig Lowndes later on in the year. Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic year, and there's a possibility of a couple of races, maybe even overseas as well. So it's exciting times ahead. Do we get a scoot? Wait and see. Audi, Nürburgring? There's possibility. There's talks taking place at the moment. Oh, I hate when you guys do that sort of stuff. We'll keep an eye on that one and how it unfolds over the coming months. But this has been a really good scrap. Craig Baird just had the measure of Alex Davison. Bit of lap traffic up in front as well to deal with. I think it's Nathan Tinkler in the 5 car. Are those brake lights flashing on Craig's car? I think they are. He's sending a Morse code message. Tap, tap. Last turn coming up. It's been another tight contest in the Porsche City Index Carrera Cup. Craig Baird is going to sneak on home and pick up race 3. Not by much, though. What a dice. They really threw everything at it. Davison 2nd. He will clinch the round and start the championship in style. Matt Kingsley, what a great job. That is a stunning job. He finishes in 3rd. Stephen Richards from 15th on the grid makes it home in 4th. Great job from Richo. Gaunt is 5th. Tom Tweedy is next through. And the elite class for the weekend looks like, yes, it will. Max Twigg will break the stranglehold that James Konduras has had on that category this weekend. He comes home 7th overall at the end of 11 laps. That was good stuff for Carrera Cup. We look forward to more of it during the year. Nick Foster did limp home in 9th. Tony Bates ran at the top 10. It's a big weekend for Sport Day on 7. Next weekend, we're looking forward to it too.